the client asks us to create a pipeline in Microsoft Fabric to extract the data from an on-premises SQL server. The pipeline should run once in a day. Welcome back to VJ Tech Talks. In the last video, we discussed how to extract data from an on-premises SQL server and load it into OneLake. In this episode, we will explore and implement how to create a data pipeline in Microsoft Fabric to connect to an on-premises SQL server and bring the data into OneLake. So let's get started. As you know, we have already created a medallion architecture workflow, and we will reuse the same. The first, click on Workspace and click on New Item. Here we have many options to connect and get the data into our OneLake. The first one we already explored. How to copy data from on-premises, right? So let's move on to the next page. It's a different method to connect to an on-premises SQL server to bring the data to our Microsoft Fabric OneLake. The data pipeline for our scenario, as I said, in the beginning of this video, the client asked us to run this pipeline once in a day, on a daily basis. So click on Data Pipeline. Copy to Data Lake. Create. If you notice, it's quite similar to Azure Data Factory. You have activities, and under the activities, you have many more. You will explore all these activities. These are all the native connectors to connect to our on-premises and bring the data and implement your scenarios. And in this case, just what I will do. I want to add this copy data activity to my canvas. Click on Source. You can make a connection. Click on More. Click on SQL Server. Just supply required details, right? Properties. If you have any doubts how to install your SQL Server on premises, how to load the data into your on-premises, if you have any doubts, I would recommend you to refer my previous videos where we have captured in detailed explanation how to download the SQL Server, how to install and how to load the hundreds tables with a free of cost server. Go back here. DB. I will make a new connection. Bronze. So we need a data gateway, right? If you have any doubts how to install this data gateway, even this one was in the last session. I have explained in detail how to install the data gateway, how to connect to your on-premises, how to bring the data to OneLake, right? If you haven't seen my video in the last video I would highly recommend you to watch so that you will understand how to get this data gateway to make a connection to our on-premises. Select this gateway, and I will go with Windows authentication. And you can take username and password from, you can take username here, the password which you have used to log into your Windows machine. Just click on connect. Just click on connect. There is some issue with encryption. Just don't want to use any encryption. Just click on connect. Okay. So now we have successfully connected you. Can test the connection now. The connection successful. Now you can select your tables. For our scenario, for project scenario, I will choose the schema dot. And let's say customer, sales customer, I am taking the single table to test the pipeline for now. And you can bring the data with a query or store procedure or all tables at once. And also there are some advanced options like isolation levels, and if you want to make a partitions, and you can do that, you want to add a new columns while writing this data into your lakehouse, that can be done. And also just click on destination, and in this case I will write this data into my bronze layer directly. And you have to specify what is the table name you're trying to write, right? The customer. I'll say customer, okay. I can write this schema, also sales.customer, like this. Create. So here is the table. There are two options where you can utilize like what is the append and overwrite. As you know, in a single word, I can say the append, this will always add the data to the existing table. Overwrite, this will rewrite the data. Right? So mapping in this case is not required. It's a one-on-one mapping. I don't want to make any changes in terms of mapping. Whatever is we are getting from source, the same we are using. What you can do is run. Okay. So automatically this will prompt for save and run. Just what you can do is save and run. You can use the pipeline parameters, variables, and settings, and also libraries. In fact, this is pretty much similar to this canvas and view. As Data Factory, right? Similar to Data Factory. Succeeded. Now you can click on this copy date activity. You can see here Adnan Sadwi records it red. And written here, right? This is the copy data activity run ID and the total duration it took. What is the throughput and also duration? Breakdowns. And also here we have an advanced, there's a manual trigger or schedule trigger, isn't it? So in our scenario, our client asked this pipeline, it has to run once in a day, isn't it? Just click on scheduler. And here you can set up a schedule on just by minutes, reputation, hourly, as a daily basis, right? In our case. And when you want to execute, let's say 6 o'clock or something like that at the time, and you can specify the start time and end time and apply. That's all. So go back to your adventure works and try to just check your bronze layer, whether really this data is loaded into your system or not, right? See here, if you look at here, we have a table, right? And you can do that. Just click on new query and type select from. You can just execute. See? Right? So you're able to see your data. You go back and check your Bronze Lake House as well. And click on your workspace. This is Lake House. And expand your tables. Just refresh here. Just expand the table. Yeah. Here we go. So we have our sales.customer data here. Okay. That's all. Right. And analytics server, there is another feature. Like, see what are the queries we are using to extract or just playing with here. Just those queries are stored under my queries. Anytime you can come down here, no need to rewrite the queries. You can refer those queries. Now you understood, right, how to bring the data from on-premises and how to schedule the workflow. That's all for today. I hope you found this episode helpful and gained some insights. Before you leave, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video to spread the knowledge with others. Bye-bye. See you in the next episode.